Let us now begin with exercise 2.2. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So they have given us over here p of x, let p of x be x square minus 2x minus 8. The polynomial is given. So in order to find the zeros, what do? We first equate this to 0, find the value of x. Splitting that middle term, product is minus 8, sum is minus 2. So what is it? 4 2s are 8, you want minus 2. So plus 4 minus 4 plus 2 minus 8, minus 4 into plus 2 minus 8. Minus 4 plus 2 minus 2, minus 4 into plus 2 minus 8. Hence verified. So you get minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 is 0. From the first two, take whatever you can common. You have to get the same x minus 4 here. So the filler term is plus 2. So you get x minus 4 into x plus 2 is 0. So what are the two possible answers? X minus 4 is 0 or x equals 4, and x plus 2 equals 0 or x equals minus 2. Now we got the two zeros. We have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So let alpha be equal to 4, beta be equal to minus 2. What is the value of a, b and c? A is 1, b is minus 2, c is minus 8. First relationship, alpha plus beta should be minus b by a. Alpha 4 minus 2 is equal to minus of minus 2 by 1. 2 is equal to 2. LHS equals RHS, hence verified. Next relationship, alpha into beta should be c by a. What is alpha? 4. What is beta? Minus 2. C minus 8. A 1. 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Minus 8 by 1 is minus 8. LHS equals RHS, hence verified. So this is the next expression given, 4s square minus 4s plus 1. So you have to factorize this and find the zeros. So take it equal to 0. Product here is 4 and sum here is minus 4. How do we get this? Minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. So 4s square minus 2s plus 1 is 0. Take whatever you can common. 2s minus 1. So you have to get a 2s minus 1 here. So who's the filler term? Minus 1. 2s minus 1, take it out. You're left with another 2s minus 1 equals 0. So 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. S equals 1 by 2. 2s minus 1 equals 0. 2s equals 1. S equals 1 by 2. So there are two zeros here. So let alpha be equal to 1 by 2. Beta be equal to 1 by 2. So by this you can observe that the zeros can be equal to each other, meaning this is a quadratic polynomial, degree is 2. So there should be two number of zeros. There are two number of zeros, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. What exactly does it mean? When the value is same, why are we writing 1 by 2 two times? This you will understand in the quadratic equation chapter. What does this mean exactly? Okay, anyway, alpha plus beta is alpha is 1 by 2, beta is 1 by 2. What is A? A is 4, B is minus 4 and C is 1. How? General form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. So A is 4, B is minus 4, C is 1. So now verifying the relationships, alpha plus beta should be minus b by a. Alpha is half, beta is half, minus b is minus 4, a is 4. Half plus half 1, 4 cancels, minus into minus plus. 1 equals 1, LHS equals RHS, hence first relationship verified. Next, alpha into beta is c by a. What is alpha? 1 by 2. Beta 1 by 2. C 1. A 4. 1 by 4 equals 1 by 4. Next relationship also verified. So the next expression, 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. It is not at the standard form. So first rearrange it. 6x square minus 7x minus 3. The degree should constantly decrease, 2, 1, 0, right? Okay, so now what is the product? 6 into minus 3, minus 18, sum minus 7. 9 2s are 18, 9 minus 2, 7. But I want minus 7. So minus 9 plus 2 is minus 7. Minus 9 into plus 2 is minus 18. So continue factorizing this. 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. 3x is common. You're left with 2x minus 3. How? From 6x, I am removing 3x. Remove a 3, 2 is left. Removing a x, x is left. From 9, I'm removing a 3, 3 is left. From x, I'm removing x itself, nothing is left. There's another 2x minus 3 here. So who should be my filler term here? 1. So now, take 2x minus 3 common. You are left with 3x plus 1. Therefore, what are the zeros? Zeros are, how do you get the zeros? By equating this whole equation to 0. So 2x minus 3 equals 0 and 3x plus 1 equals 0. 2x equals 3, x equals 3 by 2, 3x equals minus 1, x is equal to minus 1 by 3. So now we have the value of alpha and beta. So let alpha be equal to 3 by 2, beta be equal to minus 1 by 3. What is A, B and C? C in the standard form, A is 6, B is minus 7 and C is minus 3. Let's start verifying the relationship now. Alpha plus beta should be minus B by A. What is alpha? 3 by 2. What is beta? Minus 1 by 3 equal to minus. B is minus 7. A is 6. Take the LCM here. 6. Multiply and divide with 3. So it becomes 9. Multiply and divide with 2. So it becomes minus 2 here. Minus into minus plus 7 by 6. 9 minus 2, 7 by 6, 7 by 6. Hence verified. Moving on to the next relationship. Alpha into beta should be C by A. Alpha 3 by 2. Beta minus 1 by 3. C minus 3. A 6. 3 ones are 3 ones are minus 1 by 2. 3 ones are 3 twos are minus 1 by 2. Second relationship also verified. So next question, 4u square plus 8u. So take 4u square plus 8u is equal to 0. You can take 4u common. So you have u plus 2. So there are two possible cases. 4 goes that side, 4. If 4 goes that side, 0 by 4, 0. So u into u plus 2 is 0. Now this means u is 0 or u plus 2 is 0. So u equals minus 2. So my two zeros of the equation are u equals 0 and u equals minus 2. Please understand the constant term is missing here. So many students, you all might feel like doing this. 4u square plus 8u is 0. 4u square is equal to minus 8u. U cancels. 4 ones are 4 twos are. U is equal to minus 2. You will get only one possible 0. But it's a quadratic equation. There should be two possible zeros. So if you do this method, you'll get only u equals minus 2. Then why is this wrong? Why am I getting the correct answer here and getting the wrong answer here? Listen carefully. When you write 4u square is equal to minus 8u, if you are cancelling a variable on both sides, that means one of the solution is u equals 0. Because see, if you put u equals 0, 4 into 0 square, 0. Minus 8 into 0, 0. It is satisfied. So please remember, either don't do this and cancel. Don't follow cancelling method. If you have to find the zeros of an equation, just keep everything on the LHS and normally try to factorize. Here, since the constant term is not there, I don't have to break my head to factorize. I get the answer easily. So please remember, if you are doing the cancelling method, remember that one of the possible solutions is the variable is 0. Otherwise, follow this technique. Okay. So now, let alpha be equal to 0. Beta be equal to minus 2. 4u square plus 8u. So this is 4u square plus 8u plus 0 equals 0. The constant term is 0. So what is A? A is 4, B is 8, C is 0. Let's start. Alpha plus beta is minus B by A. Alpha 0, beta minus 2 minus beta 8 divided by A 4. 0 minus 2 minus 2. 1s are 2s are. There's a negative sign, so it becomes minus 2. LHS equals RHS. Now going in for the next relationship, alpha plus beta is equal to C by A. Alpha 0, beta minus 2, C 0, A 4. 0 into minus 2, 0. 0 by 4, 0. 0 by anything is 0. Anything by 0 is infinity or not defined. So you have t square minus 15 now. T square minus 15 is equal to 0. See, middle term is missing. Okay. T square equals 15. T is equal to plus or minus root 15. So t equals root 15 is one answer. T equals minus root 15 is your other 0. So let alpha be equal to root 15, beta be equal to minus root 15. A, what is A? Okay, first rewriting this, what will happen to this? You can write this as t square plus 0x minus 15 equals 0. 0x, correct? Wrong, because I have an expression filled with t's. So I have to put 0t here. So what is A now? 1. What is B? 0. What is C? Minus 15. Now let's begin. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus B by A. What is alpha? Root 15. Beta minus root 15 is equal to minus, what is B? 0. What is A? 1. Root 15 minus root 15 is equal to 0. Root 15 minus root 15, 0. 0 equals 0, LHS equals RHS, hence relationship verified, alpha plus beta equals minus B by A. This hence verified LHS equals RHS, you're supposed to write it. I'm not writing it. For those who do not know exact statements to write and you need help, please go through the notes in the NCERT section. We have done it in detail there. Okay, so now alpha into beta is C by A. What is alpha? Root 15. Beta minus root 15, C minus 15, A 1. Root 15 into root 15, 15. There's a negative sign. So minus 15 equals minus 15, LHS equals RHS, hence verified. Next question. 3x square minus x minus 4. So we'll take 3x square minus x minus 4 equals 0. Product is equal to minus 12. Sum is equal to minus 1. Answer is right here, 3 and minus 4. See, 3 and minus 4 together gives minus 1. 3 into minus 4 gives minus 12. So, split it. 3x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 4 equals 0. 3x common, you're left with x plus 1. Minus 4 common, you're left with x plus 1. Take x plus 1 out. Into 3x minus 4 equals 0. X plus 1 is equal to 0, 3x minus 4 equals 0, x equals minus 1, x equals 4 by 3. So you have the two zeros. So now verifying the relationship, what is alpha? Alpha is minus 1, beta is 4 by 3, A 3, B minus 1, C minus 4. Let's begin. Alpha plus beta should be minus B by A. Alpha minus 1, beta 4 by 3 equal to minus B minus 1, A 3. So take the LCM here. 3 minus 3 plus 4 is equal to 1 by 3. Minus 3 plus 4, 1 by 3. 1 by 3 equals 1 by 3, hence LHS equals RHS, relationship verified. So now next, alpha into beta is equal to C by A. What is alpha? Minus 1. What is beta? 4 by 3. What is C? Minus 4. What is A? 3. If you multiply, minus 4 by 3 is equal to minus 4 by 3. LHS equals RHS. Hence, relationship verified. Next question. Find a quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. So let's say let p of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c be the quadratic polynomial, and let its zeros be alpha and beta. Given alpha plus beta is the first one, 1 by 4. And they have also given alpha into beta is minus 1. This much is given. You have to write this for every question in this main. I'll repeat for those who didn't get it. Let p of x be equal to ax square plus bx plus c be the quadratic polynomial and its zeros be alpha and beta. It is given that the sum and product of its zeros are 1 by 4 and minus 1. So sum is equal to alpha plus beta, that's 1 by 4, and alpha into beta minus 1. We have to find the quadratic polynomial. So now how do we do this? We know that alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Alpha plus beta is 1 by 4 is equal to minus b by a. And here we know alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Alpha into beta is minus 1. C by a is here. Is that right? Yes. So we can say let a be k. Now if a is k, what happens to b? 1 by 4 is equal to minus b by k. Minus b is equal to 1 by 4k. b is equal to minus k by 4. Here a is k, so minus 1 is equal to c by k. c is equal to minus k. Correct? So now what happens to the quadratic polynomial? P of x is equal to ax square. A is k. Kx square plus bx, b is minus k by 4, x, c is minus k. You can take k common. So you're left with x square minus x by 4 minus 1. Take the LCM. So this becomes 4x square. Why? Multiplying it divide by 4, multiplying it divide by 4. So you get this. K by 4 into 4x square minus x minus 4. This k anyway is a constant. I told you in the starting a polynomial can be multiplied by any constant. So we'll replace this k by 4 with a k. You can just put a capital K to show the constant has changed. 4x square minus x minus 4. So this is your polynomial where k is a constant. If k equals 1, then p of x is equal to 4x square minus x minus 4. While doing the similar sum, during your examples, I showed you two methods for the sum. This method that I have done on top, taking the k method, taking a as k, this method is what is done in your NCERT textbooks. So I also taught you this formula method directly if you learn the formula. You'll also get the same answer here. Let's just verify. We'll be following this for the rest of the questions, but this is just for you to understand if this method is applicable here too. So here this is sum of zeros and product of zeros. So x square, what's the sum of zeros given here? 1 by 4. And that's minus 1, the product. So now take LCM. LCM is 4. 4x square minus x minus 4. Send the 4 out. P of x is equal to k by 4 into 4x square minus x minus 4. This is exactly what you got on top there, right? And this k by 4, I will replace it with one capital K, where capital K is also a constant. When k is 1, if k is 1, then p of x is equal to 4x square minus x minus 4. This is the general form of the polynomial equation. This is one of the polynomial equations when k is 1. So now the next question. So before we start the next question, you will have to write down let p of x be equal to ax square plus bx plus c be the general form of a quadratic equation and alpha and beta be its zeros. It is given that alpha plus beta is root 2 and alpha into beta is 1 by 3. We know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha plus beta is root 2 equal to minus b by a. We know that alpha into beta is equal to c by a. 1 by 3 is equal to c by a. Now, let a equal to k. Let a equal to k. if I put a equals k, well, this becomes minus b by k. What is b? Send the k up, root 2k. Send the negative sign this side, minus root 2k. Similarly, here a is k, so 1 by 3 equals c by k. What is c? K by 3. So now, substituting the general form of the equation, p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. So p of x is equal to a. What is a? K. Kx square minus root 2kx plus k by 3. Take k common. P of x is equal to k into x square minus root 2x plus 1 by 3. Take the LCM. K 3x square, LCM is 3. Multiply and divide with 3, 3x square. Multiply and divide with 3, 3 root 2 plus 1. Take the 3 out. So this k by 3, I will write it as a single k, capital K. K is a constant, k by 3 is also a constant. The new constant is capital K. Into 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. This is your general form of the polynomial equation given here. If k equals 1, then your p of x becomes 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. Starting part you only write down. I will directly go with the problem. The given part you will write, okay? And let p of x be equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and let alpha and beta be the zeros. Alpha plus beta is equal to 0 given. Alpha into beta equals root 5 given. So now I will start directly. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Alpha into beta is root 5. Alpha plus beta is given the question as 0. 0 equals minus b by a. Alpha into beta is given the question as root 5. Alpha into beta is c by a. Alpha into beta given in the question is root 5. So this is c by a. Okay. Now let a equals k. If let a equals k, 0 is equal to minus b by k. B is equal to 0. So we have a equals k. We have b equals 0. Now root 5 is equal to c by k. What is c? Root 5 into k. 0 into k or 0, both are same. Now let's begin with the equation. P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Kx square plus 0 into x plus c, root 5k. This is going away. So then kx square plus root 5k. Take the k out. X square plus root 5. This is the general form of the equation. If k equals 1, then p of x is equal to x square plus root 5. This is general form. This is when k equals 1. You put k equals 2, you'll get another equation. K equals 3, you'll get another equation. So here, starting part, again the given part you write down like how we wrote for the previous questions. I'm directly starting with the problem. We know that alpha plus beta is minus b by a, alpha into beta is c by a. Alpha plus beta here is given as 1, 1 equals minus b by a. And here they've given alpha into beta is also 1, 1 equals c by a. Let a be equal to k. If a is k, what happens? 1 is equal to minus b by k, k goes up, k into 1, k equals b, send the negative sign this side, minus k. So b equals minus k. And here 1 equals c by k, send the k up, k equals c. Now take the general form of the quadratic equation. P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. A, kx square, b minus kx, c plus k. Yes. So now take k common. P of x is equal to k into x square minus x plus 1. This is the general form of the polynomial. If k equals 1, then p of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1. You can stop here, no problem, but this is if k equals 1, what happens? Next question. Alpha plus beta we know is minus b by a. Alpha into beta is c by a. They've given alpha plus beta as minus 1 by 4. They've given alpha into beta as 1 by 4. This is equal to minus b by a. This is equal to c by a. Minus minus cancels. Let a be equal to k. 1 by 4 is equal to b by k. Send the k up. K by 4 is equal to b. Here we have a equals k. Now here 1 by 4 is equal to c by k. Send the k up. K by 4 is equal to c. Take the general form of the quadratic equation. P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So substitute now. P of x is equal to, what is a? K. Kx square. What is b? K by 4. C also k by 4. Take k out. K into x square plus x by 4 plus 1 by 4. Take the LCM. K into 4x square. Why? Multiplying and dividing with 4. Here LCM we already have the denominator. So if the k 4 goes out, it becomes k by 4. Let's replace it by a new constant capital K into 4x square plus x plus 1, where capital K is also constant. So this is the general form of the quadratic polynomial. If you put capital K equals 1, then it will become 4x square plus x plus 1. Next question, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, alpha into beta is equal to c by a, alpha plus beta is given as 4, which is equal to minus b by a, alpha into beta is equal to 1, which is given as c by a. Let a equals k, then 4 is equal to minus b by k, send the k up 4k, send the minus sign, the sign minus sign equals b, so b is minus 4k, here 1 is equal to c by k, c is equal to k. Start with the equation. P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Replace everything there. P of x is equal to a kx square. B is minus 4kx plus c is k. Take the k common. You have x square minus 4x plus 1. So this is your general form of the polynomial.